If there's any vehicle that can truly be called all-American, it would have to be the Jeep Wrangler, the civilian version of the military marvel that's been carrying faithful fans over hill and dale since the end of World War II. And while Jeep's current owner, Chrysler, appreciates its classic appeal, they also know that modern buyers are only willing to take nostalgia so far. So can the latest Wrangler deliver the comforts that 90s buyers demand and still please the purist? Well, it's off to a good start. That's because the new 97 Wrangler, or TJ, still retains that instantly recognizable Jeep look. And it returns to round headlights next to the classic stamped steel 7-bar grille, much to the delight of Jeep purists who never accepted the YJ Wrangler's rectangular lamps. But other than that hardcore, few will notice minor styling changes to Wrangler. The gas filler is now readily accessible on the left rear fender. The windshield is an inch shorter in height. Its base has moved 2 inches forward, and the slant has increased 4 degrees. And yes, it still folds flat. And new hood latches are still mounted outboard. However, the most important Wrangler changes can't be seen but felt. Gone are the old-fashioned leaf springs, replaced by these coil springs at each corner. This quadra-coil multi-link suspension, adapted from the Grand Cherokee, vastly improves ride quality on pavement, where there's less choppiness despite a still short 93.4-inch wheelbase. Off-road capability improves even more because quadra-coil increases the Wrangler's wheel travel by 7 inches, or even more goat-like prowess. Plus, there's a substantial 11.2 inches of running ground clearance at the rear axle. And if that isn't enough, you can now order 30-inch tires on your Wrangler. Standard 4x4 system remains a part-time shift-on-the-fly unit, but the transfer case engages much easier than before. Powering you over the terrain is either this 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, standard on base SE grade Wranglers, and good for 120 horsepower and 140 pound-feet of torque, or this improved 4-liter straight 6, optional on SEs and standard on Sport and Sahara grades. It now unloads 181 horses and 222 pound-feet of torque, with peak power at a most useful 2,800 RPM. Transmissions include a 5-speed manual and a 3-speed automatic. On straight-line pavement, the I6 with 5-speed produced an impressive 7.6 second 0 to 60 time. The quarter-mile tripped by in 16.3 seconds at 83. Still good for a vehicle geared to low-end work. But the Wrangler's standard front disc rear drum brakes need work. They didn't inspire confidence and took a longish 136 feet to stop from 60. We strongly recommend the optional anti-lock system. We were surprised how this new Wrangler took to our street handling course. The stiffer frame and body work well with the compliant coil springs to produce a more agile yet far less tipsy-feeling vehicle. Some credit, too, goes to the power steering borrowed from the Grand Cherokee, although more feedback would be nice. Speaking of the unexpected, check out the Wrangler's new interior. Much more car-like now, and it even has dual airbags and a real glove box. While some purists will miss the flat metal dash, Chrysler chose a plastic modular design, so a right-hand drive model for export would be cheaper to build. It's still a big climb up to the driver's seat. The high back buckets have minimal adjustments, but provide good support. A full analog gauge cluster now faces your eyes, not your knees. And the neat center stack puts stereo and climate controls within easy reach of both front seaters. The folding rear seat will still accommodate 2 in a pinch, and the combination of a locking tailgate and this optional steel add-a-trunk panel provides real storage security. While artificial air conditioning is available, natural flow is what the Wrangler is all about. And that's easier to come by thanks to a new soft-top design that unsnaps, unzips, and folds almost quickly. Up or down, wind buffeting is reduced, and an all-season hardtop remains available. Wrangler prices remain pretty reasonable too, and it's the least expensive convertible you can buy. The 4-cylinder SE starts at $13,495, and the Sport at $17,192. Our Sport stickered out at $19,744, but that's without ABS brakes that add $599 more. Chrysler has managed a minor miracle with the 97 Wrangler. They have redone and vastly improved on a classic, while retaining all of the essential character of an open Jeep. It is both more civilized and more capable. The purist and everyone else should be pleased. You don't have to be a Volkswagen fanatic to enjoy Volkswagen, Beetles, buses, and beyond. But if you are, you won't be able to live without it. Author James Fleming's entertaining history of the original people's car covers everything from the first Porsche-designed prototype to 1994's Concept 1 show car, and guides the reader through every twist, turn, and model of one of automotive history's most amazing success stories. Be sure to join us next week for more Motorweek. We'll test Jaguar's stunning new XK8 Coupe and Convertible, and Chevrolet's new Malibu family sedan. Craig Singhas chronicles the life and rebirth of a historic race car, while Pat Goss fills up on viewer questions about gasoline. Plus, we'll have all the latest motor news. I'm John Davis. We'll see you then.
To order a video cassette of this program, call 1-800-422-0064 or send $19.95 plus $4.95 shipping and handling to Motorweek, Post Office Box 55742, Indianapolis, Indiana 46205.